The cold wave is still gripping the nation, and today was the coldest day of this winter season so far. To get the details on the weather, we go over to our Kwon So-hwa at the Weather Center. So-hwa, hello.
Hello, Jie, and good evening, everyone. We've had a string of extremely cold days, but today was the peak of the cold spell. Now, the cold wave alerts have expanded all across the nation, except for a few coastal areas. Now, skies have been extraordinarily sunny again, apart from some coastal places, and are expected to stay that way on Friday. Now, cold air from Siberia is causing the below-average temperatures, and unfortunately, these conditions should linger until the weekend, but there will be a slight rise. So, for a closer look at the numbers, while the capital Seoul started off at minus 16 degrees today, tomorrow's low should be at minus 14 and rise to minus 5 later in the day. Daegu and Gwangju range between minus 12 and plus 1, and Busan hits 3. And moving over to other places, Daejeon begins at minus 15, Jeju and Dokdo make it to 4 and 2 degrees respectively, and Mount Kumgang stays way below the freezing point. Now, I recommend you keep your head and feet especially warm and don't stay outside for too long. And now let's move on to the international weather. A slight rise in temperatures for Beijing with a high of minus 2, a drop in Tokyo with a low of minus 2. Either way, dress warm, please. Now, similar temperatures and sky conditions in Islamabad and New Delhi. Starting over Thursday night, you'll have to get ready for some scattered thunderstorms in Manila, which should, however, let up before midday. Down under, the heat will be in and around Melbourne again, so dress light and also protect yourselves from the sun because not many clouds will be out to shield it. Not that hot, but similarly sunny in Sydney, Perth, as well as Wellington. Mostly cloudy but rain-free in Vancouver on the last day of the work week, snowy and pretty windy for those in Montreal. Crystal clear skies are in the forecast for much of the Midwest, East, and West in the U.S., but expect a few showers down in Mexico City. Brazilians will have to deal with more unsettled conditions in the skies, especially in Sao Paulo, where no relief is in sight yet. No change in the abundant sunny warm weather in Santiago, but don't forget that as the sun sets, it cools down to the teens. And let's check on the European continent, where Moscow has occasional snow showers in store. For Berlin and Paris, it'll be rain. Rome and Madrid, on the other hand, can enjoy milder, drier, and sunnier days. A couple of showers are forecast to pop up in Libya's capital, with temperatures lingering in the teens all day long. Dakar stays consistent in terms of mercury readings, but may look a little dull in the skies this Friday. Now, for more updates, I'll be back here after 10, so see you then.
Thank you, So-hwa. And those are the news we are following at this hour. I'm Yoo Ji-hye in Seoul. I'll be back with more news updates at our primetime news at 10 p.m. Korea time. See you then.
Next,